this is Natalie from LineDotArrow from the Netherlands. I'm finally here to show you the papers in a better setting because I showed them already in a short video in the Facebook group and also during a live video. But I also want to show you over here on YouTube. So when you go visit the Etsy store and you see the link, show the papers all printed in a, slow motion view, then you can see them over there. I also did a little giveaway with these. I also did the winners drawing already in the Facebook groups. Instead of one winner, I picked 3. I was in a good mood. I wanted to share. So if you are a winner, you can contact me via my Etsy store. These are listed in my Facebook, not in my Facebook group, sorry, in my Etsy store, and they are both on sale. But these are not a part yet of any challenges. Because it's a weird situation at the moment. Exactly like 2-3 days ago on the 29th of April, I celebrated my 5-year Etsy anniversary, and we started celebrating at the beginning of April, and it goes on until let me check next week. Yeah, you will have until next week to do the winners drawing. No, not to do the winners drawing, to enter for the winners drawing. And you can enter in all 6 groups that are hosting the challenges. #LDA 5-year anniversary. And we were working with the blue papers, and I had, instead of 3 weeks, 4 weeks of free set papers, freebie papers, free challenge papers in the Facebook group. I also had a free set of backing papers that is on my Ko-Fi and in my Facebook group, and I had a special Let's Go Dutch kit. It's a mini kit for free in the Facebook group and also for free on my Ko-Fi. So I was really celebrating, and we still are. So that's why it's a weird situation, because on the 8th of May we will start new challenges for 3 weeks, and these will be run hosted mostly by Sweet Pea Papers by Terry. Then in LineDotArrow, I have 3 admins doing a challenge for 3 weeks. So each admin is doing one challenge. So we have 3 admins, and they all do one set of challenges. Then you have Sophie. She is doing 3 challenges in her Facebook group. And the 4th one is Two Sister Jam, and they are doing challenges in their Facebook groups too. But we also have Junk Journal Tutorials and More, and Junk Journals and Papercrafts that make 6 groups where you can host. There will be an event, and there will be a little bit more explanation on how it works, but it's called #LDA Throwback Thursday, and there will be 4 set of papers released. So each Facebook group will have their own set of papers from previous challenges we did. The complete set will be, we work with the complete set again, but each Facebook group has their own set. So if I had like a month, I had like the botanical thing going on in the month, working with a botanical kit, and there were 3 challenge papers. One group is going to revisit those challenge papers and do something different, maybe the same, maybe something different, but yeah, go back to the old, and that's why it's called a Throwback Thursday. And those will start on May 8th, and it will end around the end of May, of course. But it also has to do that I am going to be on a small break in May, not now because I'm still off to work for a few weeks. And it's difficult to prepare for June when you have a break in the middle in May. Do things in May, make free challenge papers in May, make videos. So that's why we chose to do something that was already there, but fun to work with, because we have a lot of new members in the Facebook group, and I'm pretty sure they haven't seen those papers yet. So that's going on in May. But like I said, I will explain even better. There will be a giveaway with the free papers, so you don't have to purchase anything. And it still feels like I'm celebrating and giving more to say thank you to you. But I really want to make sure that people that do not have the option to buy papers every month still will be able to join in in the challenges and also be able to win free papers. But I will do something with this kit. I will run a little challenge, but that might be somewhere in June because I have another kit that goes very well with this one, and I think I want to combine these two. But if you already purchased it, that's a good thing, then you already have it in June. But like I said, for May, you don't need to purchase any kits. But I received a lot of positive responses on this paper. So I'm going to show the papers real quick because I talk too much. It is 25 plus 3 extra papers, so 28 in total. It comes in A4 size and it also comes in US letter size. Obviously, I printed mine also on A4 paper, so it looks exactly the same, but I just wanted to show you that it is available in US letter size too. I started doing that since January of this year. It is a lot of work, but I think people appreciate it. That have to print on US letter size paper. I think this one has to be like this. Black velvet. It is basically a big sister of red velvet. But it mostly had black tones, but also a lot of neutrals. And I really like the vibe that is going on. And it also reminds me very much of the photographer's work. Sorry, I wanted to speak Dutch and English at the same time. I will show you, I have the photographer's work in a journal. I will show you that, so you know what I mean. But this is one of the busy papers. I back them with different papers from different kits, but this is, I believe this is from the free free kit that is in my Etsy, not in my Etsy. Free papers that are on my Facebook group and also on my Ko-fi. It's been a long day. I'm so sorry. This is also one of the papers. And there are florals and scripts and numbers and stamps and yeah, so many things going on. I like this one a lot. It's a little bit grungy, but I think if you like to have more pink, you can do pink ink. If you like to have more green, you can add green. You can even do red stamps. I think I would combine this with black, red, and brown, but I'm not sure yet. I haven't done anything yet. My favorite collage paper. And this is absolutely my favorite one. Yeah, I don't want to brag, but this reminds me of Tim Holtz. And this was actually, I have to say, sort of an accident how I created this. But I absolutely love it. This is also one of my favorite papers. Then there are backing papers or writing papers. Another set of writing papers. Well, 2 papers on one sheet. Another writing paper. Of course, there's a pattern paper. Then I also have like a brownish script, neutral pattern paper. And here comes the ephemera. Envelope, little journal card, labels, pockets, a little booklet, and more pockets. You can also turn this into tags, of course, or you fold it in half, glue it together, and you have a big tag with the butterfly, half on the back side, half on the front side. But it is basically a little book because it has a little spine over here, and you can add the pockets on the inside or on the outside. I would put them on the inside, otherwise you will cover up the butterfly, but that's up to you. Tags. I really like the birdie. More tags. This is my favorite. Pictures, paintings, also one of my favorites. Little birdies, little things to add. Photo frames, strips, photo strips, different things, even a, how do you call it? Specimen slide. You can turn this into a specimen slide too. You can turn everything into a specimen slide basically. But I added a lot of these. One with florals. Cute little picture. Some washi. More frames. A card with flowers. I love this one. another card, little girl, pictures, typewriter, a clock, little embellishment, labels. Also added tiny pieces. These are the ones that are already in the papers, but smaller. These are the extra papers. So you can cut these out and add these to your tags. This is also one of the extra papers. This is not an extra sheet. This is a sheet from the kit. These are actually old images. This is my favorite, but I also like this one. Yeah. And I also have more pockets and an envelope with a large journal card that fits into the pocket with a lot of florals. Yeah, I really look forward to finally using this kit. And I'm saying finally because I started designing these papers in December last year, at the beginning of December. And I believe I wanted to list these in, because it's actually, it wasn't called the 25 kit, but it was called Black and Brown. But my intention was to list this in January. But then I decided to do, I decided not to do it alone, but together with Suzanne, we did a collaboration and did the Burgundy papers. And after that, I did Valentine collaboration, so I couldn't use this. After that, I did a lot of floral papers, pinkies, because then I basically had planned the blue kit in March, but that's shifted to April. So yeah, we are working with these finally after 4 months of waiting in May. And I'm so happy. Yeah. I'm really happy about these papers. Maybe it's weird, but I'm pretty proud of myself that I created these papers, because it took me a long time to get them together. Like I said, I think I was working on these for about 6 weeks. In total, I had it finished, I thought, but then I kept adding things. When I knew it wasn't in January, I kept adding things. I even added things at the end. But that was mostly the ephemera. Usually I make the journal papers first and then I can add the ephemera. But I will show you quickly the papers from the photographer's work. I'm so sorry. I have issues pronouncing the word photographer. Oh, I did it right this time. But let me get the papers. I need to get these out of the way because it's a little busy. But these are in the photographer's work, and I did this in a sketchbook. I'm not sure. Maybe I need to take you up a little. Adjust the lighting a little bit. Yeah, maybe this will work. Oh, I really have to stand behind my desk to do this. But yeah, I tried to create a vintage photo book, but these, look, they go so well together. But these are the vintage papers from the photographer's work, and these are from challenges we did during that period, and I put them in here. And I still have to finish this book, and I checked this week because I have so many to finish, but this one is absolutely almost done. I also created like little, like these. I had so much fun with this one. But like always, then you have to go to the next one. I even don't know how I made these anymore. I don't know. I made them, but I have no idea how we did it. Oh. Picture. And we also created these because I had 3 different kits during that period. And this was from the Forget-Me-Nots. And we also had a kit with old ephemera pieces. This is in here. Yeah. And I also created, I still have to embellish this a little bit more. But yeah. You get the vibe. It is not exactly the same, but it's the same vibe. This is a large envelope. You can put things in here. I also created these. with the little signatures. Yeah, I really like this. Beautiful paper. Also, one of my favorite kits to work with. And, oh, this is a fun paper. I used cutouts to create pockets. Cutouts, I don't know, I cut out something. Cards maybe, and then I laminated this. But I have video on how I made everything. This is a side tuck. And I have my own sort of old vintage tape. And we have these old documents. That was also a little challenge. Yeah, so these are in here. Another paper clip. I'm just basically doing a flip through of a journal that I haven't even finished, and there is a floating pocket over here. I still have to put something in there. Yeah, I really like this. But you can actually put pictures in here and keep a diary. And we have these, also with a lot of pictures, more pictures. And these are still empty. And I believe I had this one printed on canvas. And I think the plan was to put this on the back. And I think then it's basically finished. And I haven't finished it. And I have no idea why. Because it was just a tiny bit that I needed to add. But yeah. This kit reminded me of this kit. Which made me visit this journal. But yeah. They are listed in my Etsy. And of course, they are on sale with a 30% discount. You don't have to do anything. It will be deducted by itself on the original price. And yeah, this is it. I hope you liked the video. I hope you liked the kit. If you like the kit, you can go over to my Etsy. I will list the links down below. Make sure you pick out the right size, the A4 size or the US letter size. And thank you all for watching. I hope to see you again next time. Stay safe, stay creative. Greetings from the Netherlands. Bye bye. Bye.